Hi, Aries. We've had some pretty unique New York messages the last couple weeks, so trust me, if this doesn't resonate, it might not, but you clicked on it, so you might be jamming with the title. I have no idea what's going to happen right now. I am here to help you. What needs to be shown for Aries, please? Okay, I thought another one flipped with that. So far we've just got sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Then we got separation. With the runner, not enough. I don't think that's going to be the last card. What's the last card after not enough? Okay, sunglasses, separation, the runner, not enough, cassette, stabbed in the back. So I feel like we're going to get a few different messages. I just heard that. Obviously, maybe quite a few people are going to resonate with this, or like just pieces of it, you know? So the way that I see this is somebody is whoa. Okay. So the message that I got was somebody is, I feel like they're gaslighting their partner because they're missing you, and they have this huge fear of intimacy, which is probably why they're hiding behind a spouse, because they don't have enough confidence, and they're frustrated in the relationship that they're in right now, and they're outdated thinking. So like this person might be old school and like they're married or they're with somebody, and you know, back in the day they would basically say stay with that person, you know, do the right thing and stay with this person even though you don't love them anymore, you don't like them anymore. But then then I feel like they do a stab in the back. Like I do feel like there's some type of heartache that's about to come, and I don't know if it's for you. If you have a spouse and you think that your spouse is cheating on you, they might well be. Or if you're away from somebody who has a spouse, I believe that they are thinking about you, but they're so outdated in their thinking that and they're conditioned. Like this person has conditioned them, whoever they're with, or their parents conditioned them, somebody conditioned them. And so they feel like if they leave and actually seek what they truly want, then they're going to be deceiving this other person. So like I feel like it's like, yeah, it's brainwashing. It's like this person is conditioned, and yeah, they don't want to leave. Yeah. Okay. So, we got the Eight of Pentacles with the Three of Swords. What I'm seeing with these, basically, is somebody doesn't want to take a hold of their heart. So, they're allowing something to eat away at them. Right? To the point where, like, you know what a disease does? A disease will kill you eventually, right? Because this person they are letting so much sink to the depths below. Like, they do not want to think about you or what's going on with you because it makes them so upset. Okay, when they think about you, they want to fight or flight. Like they get into fight or flight. Like they start a fight with their spouse right away. They want to leave right away, but they're stuck in it, so they can't go anywhere. Right? And that's just their own frame of mind. That's them believing that they're not enough. Okay? That's them believing that they're not enough. So they're hanging in something that's just slowly eating away at them. Okay, and that's why we've got the Five of Cups. Like they're in a whole wreckage of sadness right now over this situation. Then I have hate and sex. So I almost feel like this person who's, okay, so now I'm getting this scenario with this guy. And I have a feeling that this is the same situation. So me and this guy, we dated, but he had a baby mama, okay? And he was when I met him, he immediately lost his job, like his career, something he worked very hard to get. He lost his temper, he lost his job. His baby mama was sucking him dry, taking all of his money, and he was so depressed from what happened to him as a kid. Right? It was still coming out of him, right? And this was a poor, unfortunate soul, right? So when we dated, it didn't work. He ended up getting back with the baby mama and then having another baby because he is so used to just trying to fix things for people that he thought he could fix his relationship by just giving his girlfriend another child. Totally wrong, and he knew he fucked up right away. But he loves his kids. So thank God he's a good dad. But he would come and hang out with me, like a lot. I actually ended up living with one of his best friends. So he would just come over. And at the time I was working for a marijuana dispensary and I was growing it. I was growing weed. So his friends would come over and buy weed from me all the time. Like I got free weed all the time. For the most part, I was just like giving away weed. Like I didn't care. I wasn't buying it, so I didn't care. So he would come over and smoke weed a lot, or he'd wake me up at like 3 a.m, knocking on my door in my bedroom, and I'd be like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I am trying to sleep. And he's like, Whitney, come hang out with me. And like, we became such good friends through our relationship. But when we would hang out as friends, his baby mama was calling him. Like, she knew he was with me. She knew what was going on. But he was so conditioned to her that he stayed with her until she broke it off, right? And she would do that. She would randomly just stab him in the back, right? She would randomly just deceive him and take his kid and run off on him. And then he'd have to pay thousands of dollars to see his child again. Like the things that this woman, and I can't even call her a woman slides very loosely between my lips because she's a very awful female. That's what I'm just going to call them from now on. Females. You're a female, that's it. Okay, she was an awful female and she manipulated him, and I know she manipulated him through sex because she got pregnant every time. She knew what she was doing, right, to keep him locked in something. And I believe eventually he broke free. I think he ended up dating somebody else and even getting married. I think he had another kid. But anyways, I have nothing against people who have kids. He really loves his kids. So like, not that I hate kids. I'm not anti-kid, okay? I don't want to have them personally come out of my body and be responsible for them. All right? That's just my... Plus, I think I'm too old now anyways. My eggs, they're no good. They're no good. But, so, and this guy, honestly, he stayed unhappy but happy for years because of this person. Because of this conditioning. Because of conditioning, and he felt like he had to take care of her. even though that wasn't his responsibility. His responsibility was on his child. He never married her. He didn't have a vow to her, but he was a good man, right? And when you're a good person, okay, you tend to let things eat you alive instead of get out of them. Because especially when there's kids involved, man, that's what I realized is like the lengths that parents will go to because they don't trust the other spouse. So they'll be like, I have to stay with my spouse. Like, I don't trust them. Like, what am I going to do? Move out? And then she's going to kill them. Like, my cousin, I swear to God, her dad hangs out with her 98% of the time because he's convinced his daughter's going to kill his grandchild. Because she's so neglectful. She doesn't know how to raise kids. It's not that she's stupid or dumb. She's just very naive to how much a child and how much responsibility comes with a child's life. Like, I remember taking my cousin's daughter out. I don't know what you call that. Is she my second cousin? My cousin's daughter? I don't know. So I took her out. My aunt and uncle were like out doing something or whatever. I was like, yeah, give me the kid. I'll hang out with her for a bit. And then I got into the car and she was like, you're in charge of me now. I just hope you know that, like, you got to watch me. And I was like, whoa. This kid, okay? Easy. And then it clicked into me. That was the first time that it really clicked into me that a kid was like getting into my car and I was responsible for her. Like I hadn't smoked any weed, right? I didn't smoke cigarettes at the time. I don't drink and drive, but I was like very 10 and 2, like constantly watching. There's a child on board, right? Like, that's a lot of responsibility. And I remember this guy thinking that his girlfriend, there was a possibility that his baby mama was gonna hurt his kids, and not intentionally hurt them, just not pay attention enough, right? That it caused an anxiety in this guy because of his kid. And I know the lengths that people will go to make sure that their kids don't get hurt, right? I've done my research because my parents didn't feel that way. So I've had to be like, how much do you care about your child? Because my mom, I walked to the store when I was 18 months old in just a diaper. And the store was probably 2 kilometers away down a major highway. And I just left. Nobody was watching me. I had a nanny and a mother at home. I would just leave my house as a baby. Just walk out the door. Like, I don't think babies are supposed to do that. But kids get curious. They leave, and my Oma called my mom and was like, hey, the baby's walking up the parking lot right now. I just wanted to let you know. I swear, a ghost. I always walk with a ghost. I swear. I would leave my parents. And I was molested very young, so I always left. Like, I left my house all the time. I remember my mother, after what was happening to me, I wouldn't be alone with my mother because it was my mother's husband that was doing it to me. I wouldn't be alone with my mother because my mother was the one that would take me to go see my stepfather. And she would leave me in his presence, and then he would do stuff to me. So even as a 3-year-old, I was so aware of what would happen. I would throw temper tantrums, and then my mother wouldn't be able to take me anywhere. Like, those are signs that there's something wrong with your child. Like, could you imagine having signs on your child come out? And those signs are they're temper tantrums. A child doesn't know what's going on. I mean, if you feed a temper tantrum, then your child's just doing it because they want attention. But if you're nowhere near your child and you neglect your child, then your child throwing threats out like that is because they have no way of dealing with you because you're not paying attention to them, because there's a life at risk, right? Like children can teach you so much. You just have to watch what they're doing and care enough to watch the symbols and the sign language that they give you when they can't speak. When they don't know what to say to you, they'll show you, right? And I feel like this person, I don't know why I get so deep with these readings, but it's probably because I have to talk about things so then people can click, right? You can click with what I'm saying, and I feel like this person they're so beaten and they're so broken that this heartbreak hurts them to even look at you. Like, it seems like they're dying in the situation and they can't break free. So what has to happen is they have to get stabbed in the back because they won't walk away. And it's not because of a lack of how much they love you. It hurts them more to have feelings for you. It hurts them more to be separated from you. They wish they probably never even met you. Because it would probably, their life, they think that their life would probably be easier if they didn't have to see you. When that's them just fighting their own heart, trying to find reasons, but they're hanging in some serious sadness over hate sex. They have sex with this person and they are looking at them and saying how much they hate them because they love you. And that's what this is coming down to. Like, what about you? What do they say about you? Whoa. I just heard hallelujah. Okay, why do I hear hallelujah? Oh my gosh. Yeah. So look we got magician. We got the Two of Swords. We got alert, text message, panic, and the World. So I feel like the magic comes in to scare this person. And the scare is the stab in the back, right? The scare is the stab in the back. Like, they get stabbed in the back for a reason, because this is a very bad person that they're with. And it's magic, okay, that makes this, it's almost like this person who's deceiving this other person, okay, this one that they're in some type of contract with. They're going to get summoned to do this deed to stab them in the back, right? And that's where the magician comes in. It's like they get scared. So they're going to get told some type of like fabrication, and they're going to get told to do it, and they do it. And that's what lets you know that this person, like, I almost feel like once this person gets out of it, they actually literally do have a panic attack, because now they know it's over and they can move on and go and be with you. That gives this person like a panic attack because they've been obsessing about the separation for so long that they never thought it was going to be able to be possible, because they never thought that what they were holding on to would deceive them because of all their hard work, which really sucks. And that just goes to show how much people don't really deserve it, right? Especially when they're taking more than they deserve. And this person feels completely inadequate in everything they do. So to get stabbed in the back by this person is even worse, because not only do they feel inadequate to all their needs, but then they find out that they even can't, they're not even fulfilling their needs. So they're just hanging in energy for no reason, because they made a vow and they did the right thing. So Aries, hope this makes sense. See you later.